Hey there, how's it going YouTube? I am Jerry and welcome back to the show, The Chicago Griller. On this show, I show you my favorite tips, tricks, and recipes tailored for the Weber Q series of gas grills. So today, instead of a recipe, I'm going to show you how to do some monthly maintenance and cleaning on your Weber Q. Now, I have a Weber Q 2000, but this tip applies to all models in the Q line. Anyways, you probably can't tell from the background, but it is actually super duper hot today, and it's probably nearly 100 degrees out in that back porch as the sun is beating directly down on it. Luckily, this process only takes about 20 minutes, so let's head on out that way and let me show you how it's done. To clean your grill, obviously you have to remove the grates. So just grab hold of the left and the right hand side and remove. Now the cook box is revealed. Now fill a bucket full of hot soapy water and dunk both grates into the bucket. As you can see, I use a 5-gallon bucket, which is not quite large enough for each grate, so that just means I have to do an extra step to clean these. The grates don't need to soak for that long because this is just a monthly cleaning. Anyways, while the grates are soaking, grab a putty knife or a spatula and scrape any visible grease and debris down into the drip pan. You don't need to get it super clean at this point, just get the larger, more visible chunks in. We're going to spray the cook box down with some grill cleaner to get the more stubborn debris out anyways. And once you've gotten all the larger chunks out, go ahead and grab your grill cleaner. Here, I just have a generic brand that I bought from Lowe's. This is called CitrusSafe. No matter what brand you get, liberally spray into the cook box. Be sure to get some cleaner on the burner tube itself and also the lid. And we'll let that cleaner go to work as we go and scrub the grates. And so now we're back to our bucket with the grates. I have just a regular scouring pad, and I am going to just take this pad and I'm going to scrub these grill grates free of any loosened debris. Make sure you scrub both sides, but particularly the underside where residue tends to build up more. And of course, once you're done with the first grate, you're going to move on to the other grate and repeat the process. As you can see, I got my hand deep down in this bucket and am really scrubbing the grates on this front side and the back side. Now, if you have a large enough bucket, once you're done scrubbing, you're pretty much done with these grates after you rinse them off. But because I used too small of a bucket, I actually have to flip these around and now soak the other side of the grates. So here I am, turning both of them around and submerging the other end while I head back to the cook box. And now back to the cook box where the grill cleaner has been going to work. We're going to take a paper towel and now just wipe off any grease and residue inside the cook box. As you can see, it comes right off really easily now. If you have some really stubborn spots, grab your grill cleaner and repeat the procedure. Otherwise, continue to wipe down the sides and don't forget the lid. And once you're done wiping, grab a grill brush and gently scrape your burner tubes like so. Now we're doing this because any residue that has fallen on top of the burner tube can plug the holes and give you an uneven flame. So what we're doing is we're just making sure all the holes are unplugged. At this point, some of you are pretty close to being finished, but for me, I have to return to the bucket with the other half of the grate soaked in the water. And just like before, I will scrape both sides of each grate, cleaning them of any residue and gunk that has built up in the past month. Once satisfied, just go find a hose and rinse it off with some clean water. Now, I'm actually going to skip that step in the video because I live on the 3rd floor and the hose is all the way on the ground floor. Anyways, once you've cleaned and rinsed off your grates, you're ready to reinstall them. Reinstallation of the grates is super easy. Of course, they fit perfectly just by plopping them directly onto the grill. And now, let's clean out the gunk in the drip pan. Simply reach under the grill and remove the tray. And as I'm pulling this tray out, I do see some oil on the table that I need to go wipe up later. And now that the drip pan is out, all we need to do is throw out the liner. And as you can see, I don't use the fancy schmancy Weber tailor-made catch pan. I just use pieces of aluminum foil. It's a little bit cheaper that way. As you can see, I am very carefully removing this foil so that this nasty burnt crud doesn't fall all over the place. And now that I finally have a handle on this, I'm just going to go wrap this up and chuck this in the trash. And now I'll just take a couple sheets of foil and reline this drip pan. Now, I always use 2 sheets of foil to reline the drip pan, and that's because foil can be very fragile and can tear very easily, and I don't want grease dripping and leaking all over the place. And once you're done MacGyvering the liner, go ahead and slide this back into place underneath the grill. Just make sure you align the tray with the grooves underneath the grill, and it'll slide right in. Once that's back in, turn the gas to high, push the ignition, and we're just going to burn off any soap scum and residue still left on these grill grates. To be extra sure everything is clean, after about 10 minutes of heating, grab a grill brush and scrape the grates clean of any remaining residue. And now, your Weber Q is now ready for another month of service. Shut the gas off and go prepare for your next cook.
Whew, man, it is sure toasty out there. That's why I'm out here on this front porch instead of out there where the sun's beating down. Anyways, that is how you'd perform monthly maintenance and cleaning on your Weber Q. It's important that you do this every month or so because it will A, prevent grease fires, and 2, keep your grill in tip-top shape so that it will keep operating for years and years to come. Thank you very much for visiting and watching my show today. If you found these tips helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button. It really helps me out to help continue to bring great content like this to the show. If you have the time, definitely check out some of my other videos here. Otherwise, if you gotta go, just hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future great tips and recipes. Thanks again for joining today. I can't wait to see you all again next time. Bye now.